Alright guys, breaking news for Arknights Endfield. The 1.2 banners are now officially confirmed. We just got the full 1.2 special program not too long ago, showing us everything coming out in the next version update, including the new 6-star operators, new content, a new area, quality of life changes, some more free pulls, a special free monthly membership. I'll go more into detail about that later, and we have a bunch more that got confirmed. And real quick, before we cover everything that's been finally revealed, if you guys want to stay updated on everything Endfield, make sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out. Once we hit 4K subscribers on this channel, I am going to be giving out some more monthly passes to you guys. But alright, with that, let's not waste any time and get right into it. So the 1.2 banners have now been officially revealed. They showed us one character, Zheng Fangyi, which was already expected. We talked about her a lot on the channel, that she was coming out in the 1.2 update, and now it's officially confirmed. For what we know on her kit, she's going to be the electric element, with the main role of a striker character, and they pretty much showed her full kit. Now I won't go into too many detail, but she did look pretty cool. She has like a transformation that puts her into a completely different form, and that is when she gains a pretty crazy combo of lightning based attacks. From what we saw, her gameplay actually looks really flashy, and she definitely seems like a high impact DPS unit for this patch. Definitely really going to be valuable on electric teams. Now for her banner, it's officially starting on April 17, which means version 1.2 is dropping very soon by next week. We are about to wrap up the 1.1 version update. Now this is where things got really interesting, because in terms of new banners, only Fangyi was released during the special program as the brand new character. This means we're getting a different format for the 1.2 update. Instead of the usual 2 brand new 6-star characters per patch, it looks like 1.2 is going in a different direction with only 1 brand new character. However, we do have a second phase with new banners, but it's going to be a special run banner. So instead of another brand new character, they're going to introduce this right here, which is a special run banner system. And this is actually a pretty big change, because this is going to be outside of the usual schedule. These run banners are set to include multiple previous characters, and they showed us all the characters right here. We have characters like Levantine, Gilberta, Ardella. So we have 2 limited characters and 2 standard characters in it, and this should be working similar to a selector style banner. So for example, if you want to target a specific character like Gilberta, then I would assume they would let you select Gilberta as the rate up character, and then you can pull for her, risk the 50-50 on her, and then if you lose the 50-50, you have a chance of obtaining the other characters. The most important thing they confirmed during this special program about this banner is it's separate from the normal pity, which means it likely won't affect your main banner pity, and it won't reset your progress on the previous limited banner, and it gives you a more controlled way of getting the older characters. So I would say this is actually a good change, especially for those who missed out on the previous characters like Levantine and Gilberta. They're both still really good characters. Even the login event that gives us 5 tickets for each banner of the current phase receives some changes. So for the first phase, we'll get the 5 limited banner tickets for the Fangyi banner, and then the second phase login event gives the run banner tickets. So with that, that is how the phase 1 and phase 2 banners are going to look like for the 1.2 version update. Next up, this is another really important thing they announced, and that is the new rewards that we're getting. So the first reward here at the beginning of the live stream or the special program, they announced this right here. On April 11, which is actually today, we're getting 1,000 pull currency and a bunch of other materials sent to our mailbox, completely free to play. Here it says log into the game before April 25th to obtain it, so that is when it's going to expire. So you'll be able to claim this 1,000 pull currency from April 11 to April 26th, so really good. And now the other really big reward here, I would say the best reward out of the entire patch and they've possibly ever done, is a free monthly pass. But it is not only a free normal monthly pass, it's a upgraded one that gives up to 6,000 pull currency completely free to play, and it's going to be upgraded with having more sanity boosters and also the skip tickets that is not included beforehand. They mention that they're going to revamp the normal monthly pass to include these skip tickets from now on, 120 in total, and 1,200 energy in total as well over 30 days. Overall, a free monthly pass for everyone is really nice, and this will be starting the 1.2 version update. That was pretty hype. Now they also mentioned a bunch of other stuff. They showed us that we're getting new content like a new area, brand new maps, a big update to the factory system. You're going to add a whole new resource and a bunch of new systems in it. They went into detail about that as well. We got a brand new outpost, new gear sets, more endgame mode, which is the Umbra Monument coming back to the game. And I believe there's a second endgame mode that they teased as well. On top of that, they teased a bunch of new upcoming events, which will likely give us more pull currency and upgrade materials throughout the entire patch. And of course, we have the usual login events and rewards that come with every major update, so we can expect that as well. So overall, version 1.2 is looking like a pretty content heavy patch. Even outside of the banners, we're only getting one new character, but it seems like we're still getting a lot of new stuff. Now, one thing I did notice is there was actually a pretty strong presence of Zhiyan in the trailers, which is the other character. We were expecting her to possibly be revealed today as a playable banner in 1.2. However, it seems that he pushed her up and decided to put a rerun banner instead, the special rerun banner. So with that, she hasn't been officially announced yet. They might be building her up first in the story before making her playable. So this means that she could be coming out in future patches, and they might be saving her for later banners to build more hype. Now, the last mention is we also have a look at the quality of life improvements and optimizations for this update. They didn't go into full detail on everything yet. I believe they're gonna put out some patch notes like last time, where they give us a detailed overview of all the new changes. So once we have that info, I'll for sure cover it right here on the channel. One of the biggest things though is they did confirm the updated sanity discount event is finally on the way and will be added in 1.2. This is something they've been working on for 1.1, the entirety of 1.1, because the two latest sanity discount events were basically revamped completely, and they said they were going to work on it, and now it's finally confirmed. I'll be making a separate video going deeper into all these system changes and optimizations once we get the patch notes, because there's quite a lot to unpack here. But yeah guys, overall, we finally got the 1.2 banners confirmed. Zheng Fangyi, the only new character, but she surprisingly has a lot to her kit. With his second form, she becomes really cracked. Her banner starts on April 17. We have no new 6-star for the second phase, however, they are returning 2 limited characters inside of a special banner with 2 other standard characters with a separate PD system. We have new maps, systems, gear, endgame modes, and a lot more on the way for the 1.2 update. So yeah guys, that is everything we know so far about the version 1.2 update and banners. Let me know down below, what do you think about this new banner format? Are you guys going all in for Fangyi, or are you more interested in the run banners if you messed out on a few of them? This will now conclude everything for today. So as always, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on future Endfield updates. I'll be covering everything about the 1.2 update right here on the channel. But for now, that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.